But could you handle being brothers in real life, the two of you?
We are.
Yes, we are.
We've adopted him into the Hemsworth family. He's the fourth member of the brothers.
Honorary Hemsworth, yeah.
I mean, we've spent 3 years now together playing this character.
Hey! This guy, meaning Tom. How are you, guy? Good to see you, mate. Good, mate. Yeah. Good to see you, looking dapper. Feeling good?
Nice little three-piece.
Hey, the rain, here it comes.
Little
Immediately
red.
when we met then, it started to rain. You feel that?
That's because of you.
Emotional.
I love Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Hemsworth loves me, and it's all one lovely friendship. When I put the Loki costume on, it's like, okay, I'm gonna have a fun day. And it always feels like it's gonna be fun, especially working with this guy. It's true.
Thanks, Tom.
My favourite Avenger is Thor.
He's not really an Avenger, can I say Loki? I loved working with Tom.
Unquestionably, he's my brother, even though I hate him.
Yeah, he's not an Avenger, but he should be.
The other thing I should say is, it's much easier to be really nasty to somebody that you really like. I think if you don't, I think if you, if he and I didn't like each other so much, I think it would be actually harder to sort of be so competitive and nasty to each other on screen. So it's that's my experience.
And they're calling for a Loki movie.
It's very...
We are.
We are?
Oh, is it we now?
That's right.
Did you start the petition?
I did.
How would you describe what's happening with the two? I mean, do you feel like brothers?
I feel like an honorary Hemsworth.
Sure. We've adopted him in the family. He's the fourth member.
Yeah. But the youngest is the wild card, definitely the runt of the litter.
No, he's the leader of the pack.
He has such a combination of charisma, physical power, and grace. And that's just what you need when you're playing a character like Thor. You need to be able to sell the alpha masculinity, which he has in spades. But then when he smiles, it's all okay.
There's no Thor without Loki, and no Loki without Thor.
Yin and yang.
Guys, so if there is any grief right now...
There's a huge amount of romantic love going on between Hiddleston and Hemsworth. What was great about Chris is Ken introduced us about 6 months before we started. And it's funny that it is kind of, you can't plan for this stuff, but we immediately got on. We were both had the same sense of humor and.
Ready? Be gentle with me. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God, you bastard. Okay, just for the record, this is why Chris Hemsworth plays Thor and I play Loki. Okay.
Did you ever feel like grabbing the hammer and just doing something with it on set?
I have done that repeatedly. And every time I do, Chris laughs for a bit, and he goes, Tom, it's really funny. And he's like, hey, give it back. Come on, give that back. I don't want you to touch it anymore.
Your brother, or let's say half-brother, said that you are, let me quote him right, a pain in the Asgardian soul.
Well, he might want to think about looking in the mirror as he says those words. He's a pain in my Asgardian soul. Well, you kind of nailed it with the words half-brother.
And the other half?
The other half is like it's like a shard of broken glass. That's what it is.
So I'm going to give you 3, which isn't allowed, but I have the microphone and you don't.
Yeah, I do.
That's right, she does, so shut up.
You know, my brother from another brother's been misbehaving.
I tried to take over the world.
That's normal. That's
You
a good
Yeah,
thing.
killed a few thousand people.
What?
He did in the Avengers. He destroyed a lot of lives.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to start defending him now. Well, I am going to start defending him.
I was made an honorary Hemsworth a couple of years ago, which it was a big day for me. You know, it was a
Big day for us.
It was a huge moment. It was like Mowgli being accepted by the wolves. You know.
It's a bit like the Jungle Book at my house.
Yeah. I don't have any brothers, so to have an on-screen brother is a lovely thing. Brotherly love.
Is there anyone on set you think you'll be friends with 5 years from now? What kind of bond happens when you do a movie like this?
Chris Hemsworth will be a friend for my entire life now.
Really?
Yeah. We first met and we got on like a house on fire, and it felt like we were running off this cliff together.
Would you call it a bromance? Would you go that
I
far?
would go as far as say it was a bromance. Yeah. You'll have to ask him.
I'll ask him the same thing. Hopefully he reciprocates.
People like, what, Tom? Hate him. He's absolutely hate him. He's a horrible man. I don't like him at all.
And we're brothers, not in real life, obviously.
From another mother.
Yeah, and you can tell the fact that we're different because he's got blonde hair and I got black hair. And we were both dressed in accidentally matching Nike shorts. it was just
a little weird.
It was like
actually,
so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was, but bless her, she was great.
There is no Loki without Thor. There is no Thor without Loki. It's one big love machine.
I don't know, from the beginning we were lucky. We just had a chemistry in the same kind of enthusiasm, and that's the relationship I look forward to, because really delving into every time is being able to ask the questions that Thor and Loki haven't really had the acute focus to do so yet, and this instance was that was the great opportunity we had.
I love you, man.
I love you.
Hey!
Look at that.
Working with Tom's incredible. We kicked this journey off 3 years ago together, and to cut to now and have this kind of affection and following with the films and these characters is an absolute dream, and Tom's just the best. He is amazing in this film, as he is in all of them, and you guys are going to love it.
God of mischief. Watch him.
Have you ever seen Chris Hemsworth naked?
Yes.
Yep.
Juliet.
Juliet, definitely. Yeah. Will you be my Romeo, Chris?
Sure. Yep.
And in that moment, we created a monster.
I think it was the hair. I think everybody.
That's my brother from another mother. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
The two brothers don't really get along in the movie. They don't treat each other nice.
We are not doing Get Help. Chris and I have been on this journey together for 7 years, and it's very different to any relationship I've ever had with any other actor.
God of Thunder.
We know each other so well, and I think in a way that enhances everything about that relationship. We have a shorthand, and it makes me laugh.
Tom, you and Chris Hemsworth are like brothers. Well, you're not really brothers. He's got his own brothers.
Some people think we are, yeah.
They're all Hemsworth brothers.
I'm the honorary Hemsworth.
Do the other brothers think of you?
I'm like the Hemsworth, just the secret one at the back. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because we started this obviously with Thor 1 3 years ago.
2009 we were cast, yeah.
And both remember back to when we first met at Kenneth Branagh's house on a weekend rehearsal and discussing, do you think this film's going to work? And I hear they might make the Avengers, and what if we did a sequel? And to cut to now and have this kind of success and affection for the films and the characters is insane. And I couldn't think of anyone better to do it with than my man Tom.
My brother from another mother, Chris Hemsworth.
And great to be back working with Tom Hiddleston again, of course. Great bromance going on there.
Yeah, well, we started this together 3 years ago, and to be here with this reception is insane. We're both preaching ourselves. He's the best.
Brilliant.
Is that for us? For Home and Away, yeah? All the work I did on
Chris Hemsworth.
Thanks everyone at Channel 7. I love working on Home and Away.
We've had the best time. I started this whole journey with him, and we were both about the same age, and he's become one of my best friends. Yeah, it's fantastic. And we have to go to some quite complex emotional places together, and you can only do that with an actor you trust. You can't, if you don't like an actor you're working with, it's really hard to be vulnerable. And the reason I can be vulnerable with Chris is because I like him so much.